So what I'm going to do is going to ring up some of the customers that we've currently trying to get into the property. So I'm going to make some calls to them, and I'm just going to show you what sort of processes that I do, and I'll go through the whole process. So this is a lead that's come in. We've tried 3 times. This is the third time I'm going to try to make contact. After this time, we feel like we're mithering him. So in that process, we ring them. Then if they don't pick up, it goes to answer machine. We ring them again because some people don't pick up on the first time. Then we leave a message. Then we send them an SMS, and then we send them an email, and we repeat that process 3 times. So the first time is stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Stage 3 is where we'll put them in and try them again after that. But ultimately, if they don't get back to you from stage 3, they've either just clicked on or they've been sorted out. But we try to get feedback at that point. So I'm going to try now to see if we can engage with this customer that's like, as we call it, last chance saloon. So I'm going to try to get through to them now. Oh.
Change your message after you've left it. Please press hash.
Hi, it's Mick at I'm heating up. You're okay? Sorry to disturb you. Is there any chance you could get back to me on my mobile, which is 0796 348. I know we've tried to contact you a couple of times and sent you a few messages. If you can just get back to us and let us know if you're still in the market for a new boiler. If not, that's fine. We can just update our system. I don't want to keep feeling like I'm mithering you. I've given you my mobile because it gives you more flexibility when to call me. So you can call me as soon as possible and we can hopefully get something sorted out for you. At the minute, we've got some crazy deals on and some crazy guarantees. So I think as it's summer, you'll get the best opportunity and the best deal. So if you can call me back, that'd be great. Or just let us know. I'm going to send you an email and a SMS. Just reply back to that and just let us know. Then we can remove you from the system. Like I said, I don't want to feel like I'm mithering you, but it'd be great if you could just let us know. Or you can call me back on this number. Either way, there's plenty of contacts. Just let us know so we can move you off, or we can get someone out to you and give you a quotation and see what we can do for you. Thanks very much and have a great day. So again, that customer we've tried and tried. So some of them might think we're mithering them, but what I need everybody to understand, we're not mithering, because if you fill out some information, that piece of information is that you're interested in a boiler. So if you go to the trouble of leaving all your details, we go to the trouble of following them. The reason why we do that, because each lead's roughly costing us £33. So if we're spending that on a lead, we need to be on point, because we need to keep the cost per acquisition down and also give the best deal to the customer. And you'll find that a lot of people won't get back to you, which is really frustrating. So sometimes if you explain to them in a message, hi, we're not mithering you. Basically what's going on is that we're just trying to get hold of you because we're trying to keep the costs down. We're a small business, blah, 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 blah. Some people understand, and to be brutally honest with you, some of the messages we get back are brutal, but we just delete them and remove them. This is part of it. I had a lady yesterday saying she didn't go with us because we was mithering her. Now that can be taken in a few different ways, because we rang her and asked her how did the quote go. She said absolutely brilliant, everything was fine. So then we left it a couple of days because she said she was waiting for the quotes. So the quote she was waiting for was from other companies. Now if we come and quote you in your house, we'll get that quote back to you within that appointment on the day. If it's a bit more of a complicated job, next day. If it's a large job, we'll have that with you in a week. Now the reason why we do that is because it's important to get them quotes to customers. So I feel that some people that they're going out that are quoting and not giving it. Now, the research we've had back is people want to get the quote straight away. Now, this standing me to correct and have a look at our system, because this lady said to me on the phone, and she was really nice, and she said, you was one for us, but you kept mithering me. So I explained our process to her, and she basically said, I really never knew that. She said, because if I'd have known that process, I understand why. And she said, I didn't even realise that you pay for this and what it's costing you. And ultimately, all I'm trying to do is get an answer of the customer. And if we can do anything for them, or we can get that job, we're doing a better deals, and we will do. Now, this is all part of sales, but I think customers just see us as a sleazy salesman. They don't understand what goes into it. So if we've got to ring somebody, say 6 times, now believe it or not, you'll be surprised how many people, after I'll text and send this, get back to you and say, I've been really busy, I've been this, and I'm sorry, because I send them a generic text now that I've written out. I've got a system where I place all these different replies back on, which is different explanations and where we're at in the stages. So this customer will get explained, I'm really sorry, we're not mithering, we just want to know a yes or a no. And if that's the case, we'll leave you alone. If not, if they don't get back to us from that, then we just get rid of it completely. We just abandon it. But we've got to do this because research shows us that this is how we get it work. So I'm just going to quickly send him a generic email. and then I'm going to try other customers, basically, because this particular customer I don't think is gonna get back to us. If I'm dead honest, I just can genuinely feel it. We'll have to see. If I'm wrong, I hope I'm wrong, but we'll have to see. So I'm just now doing a system where we reply back. Now, I can show you in a second on the screen in a minute what these look like, these replies, so, and how I do it. So I use a documentation called Sheets. It's really good. So we go onto here and I'll find lead replies. Now, each one we share this between the teams. So you've just got to basically, and it speeds it up a lot more. So it's templates basically. Now, if you can just see on the screen there how we do it. So I've got these different templates. So you've got one here that's, you know, quite friendly. You've got one here, again, friendly. It was great to speak to you. You've got one here. That basically shouldn't be there. That should be in a different section. I don't know why that's there. This one here is talking about leads and where we're up to, so we don't keep bothering your best service. Please can you let us know? You know, it's just explaining that we pay for these leads. So we're not mithering you. We're just trying to, you know, do you want the work doing or not? So we've got loads of different templates on this screen that we do. And ultimately, I just literally copy and paste them in too. So I pick the relevant one, which speeds up my time. So the next one I'll be sending to this guy is basically we've contacted you with Tribe, explaining that we're not just trying to, you know, mithering him. We're trying to give him an explanation why we're mithering him more. Because in any event, he's filled his details out, he's put his information on, he's put it onto our system. So ultimately, I suppose that's a buying signal. Well, it is a buying signal, so we're going to follow it up. It's just you've got to make sure that your customers understand that process, because they can get quite abusive. I've had, you know, some people be abusive. So it just depends on what message or where you're up to. But we create different messages because we get feedback. Importantly, we get feedback of customers. You know, if that other lady, if I'd have sent that message at the first, maybe she would have I'd have retained that customer. Instead of losing her. So yeah, it's all about, I suppose, learning. I'm always learning, and I'll continue to learn. And I think as the market evolves, depending on demographic and age as well, I think that's really important, that we kind of know what's going on. So feedback's dead important, and I don't want to come across as a sleazy salesman. I don't want my customers to think that. I just want them to understand that we're just trying our best, and we just want to get through to them and then hopefully win the job. And then if we get the job, because we can offer some ridiculous deals in the summer, now is the time. If you want your boiler doing, do it now, because we can give you the best service, because we're not as busy, so we're down probably 25% on boiler installations, and we can also get it done when it's not hammering down and it's cold, so you can do without your eating for a couple of days. You can do without your hot water because it's nice. You can maybe go for a walk to a gym or, you know, something like that. It's important really that we kind of do this sort of thing. Right, that's cool. So that particular customer's email is now incorrect. It's invalid. So that could be an alarm bell. It could actually be alarm bell. I think it's down to the fact. No, it's not. It seems to be correct, but that could be an alarm bell because this particular email's bounced back to me and I've only just noticed that. So that one could just be someone testing our systems to see what we use and what we reply back to. We do get a bit of that, to be quite frank with you. So I'm going to put a note against his thingy, and then he's going to get moved to abandon because he's not going to get back to us at this point. So yeah, that's where we're up to with him. So that gives you a guide onto what and how we do it. So I'm going to close this up now because there's only so much you can talk about how we do it, etc. And it'll get quite boring if I do another one. But we're just trying to show you that persistency, again, everything I've spoke about showering, it's all about persistency. Don't be afraid if you get everyone rejecting you. You've got to learn. You've got to go through these pain points. You've got to go through some costs to find out how you do it. So don't look at it, oh, I've lost money doing it. Look at it, what I've learned from losing that money. Like I said, if you want me to do more videos and you've got anything that you would recommend that would be good for me to talk about, because I've got loads of experience in this field, just drop it in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it and appreciate your time.